Hey guys, welcome in. This is going to be a weekly reading for the sign of Libra, and it's going to be for the week of November 17th through the 23rd. So I'm going to pull 7 cards and clarify them. The first one out is the Three of Wands in reverse. All right. If you're new here, this is the Soul Room 111. My name is Trishelle. Welcome in. The Five of Pentacles popped out. Okay. The High Priestess wants to come out in reverse. Cards are popping all over the place. Okay. Hang on. Okay. So what came out was the Moon in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Swords. Okay. So lots of major arcanas out here. So what do we have so far with the Three of Wands? This can be some kind of failed partnership. This can be some kind of breakup, or it can be some kind of delay or setback. The Five of Pentacles is talking about hardship. So this is a hardship maybe because if you had a breakup, this can be you're grieving that. This can also be a something to do with money and finances, that you're struggling with finances right now. So this could also be the loss of a job. The High Priestess in reverse is something's hidden, some kind of secret or deception. Something in the situation is confusing. You know, maybe you don't understand why you broke up. The Moon in reverse is talking about some kind of illusion or confusion. So those cards are kind of the same. The Hermit in reverse is also talking about isolation or loneliness or withdrawal. So there's 2 cards out here about isolation, and there's 2 cards out here about confusion. So that tells me that this is a lonely energy and you're confused about why this didn't work out. The Three of Cups is here in reverse. So that's telling me that you don't have a lot of hope of reconciliation. And the Five of Swords is out here, so that tells me there's some kind of conflict. Okay? So let's get into this and see what's going on with the Three of Wands. Why is it out here? The Ace of Cups. Yep. So this is definitely a love situation that we're dealing with. What else? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, sorry, I had a delivery. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles wanted to pop out in reverse, and the Hierophant wanted to pop out in reverse. So that tells me that this is not moving forward. This relationship's not moving forward, and this commitment is done. So why is the Five of Pentacles here? What's going on? The Empress. Okay, so tell me more. Hangman, but it came out sideways. So maybe you're in a period of rest right now. Maybe you're having a glow up. Maybe you're isolating yourself to heal from this situation and surrender. So you're having a glow up. Okay, that's too many. Too many that fell. So the Eight of Cups reverse is here, though. So that tells me that you're having some trouble moving forward or unable to move on from this situation. So maybe it's definitely got you feeling lonely. The High Priestess is here in reverse, though. Two of Pentacles. So somebody was juggling here. Either you were juggling too many tasks. Maybe you had too many tasks to do at work. Maybe this was a third-party situation. The Nine of Swords wanted to pop out, so whatever this is, it's definitely causing some kind of depression, some kind of worry. Anything else with the High Priestess? the Wheel. So whatever this is, it's divinely timed or it's fated to happen. The Moon. The Page of Pentacles is here in reverse. The Ace of Swords, though, came out. The Ace of Wands. And the King of Wands in reverse. So maybe you thought that this, well, the Ace of Cups is also out here in reverse. We got a lot of aces. We got 3 aces out here. So that tells me that you thought this was going to move forward. The King of Wands in reverse is somebody who's not taking action. So whether that's a fire sign that you're dealing with, or this is just something that's not moving forward. And you got all the aces out here. So that tells me this is not moving forward, but you wanted it to. Okay. So why is the Hermit out here also? Switch to a different deck. Why is the Hermit out here? Yeah. Knight of Pentacles wanted to pop out. 9 of Swords wanted to come out again. King of Swords is out here. And the Page of Swords. So this is to clarify the Hermit. Okay. The Page of Swords can be, it can be talking about like gossip and spying and all that kind of stuff, but it can also be talking about a message of truth. Maybe a King of Swords wants to send you a message of truth, or maybe during this isolation, you're going to have some kind of realization, because swords are all about truth. So the King of Swords is here, the Page of Swords is here. So maybe you're trying to understand what's going on, because the 9 of Swords also came out. So that's talking about anxiety and depression. And why is the 3 of Cups here in reverse? The Page of Cups. Tell me something else. Tell me more about that. High Priestess. So now she's out here upright. One more. And the Hanged Man. Wow. There is a lot of major arcana going on in this reading. There's a lot. This is major. Whatever this is happening, this is major. Whether this is a mindset change, some kind of healing that's coming to you, or some kind of breakup, this is a big deal. Whatever this is that's happening, the wheel's out here, this is divinely timed. So maybe you're expecting some kind of apology, or you're expecting some kind of reconciliation, but it's not happening. And the Hangman might be here to say that that's because it's on pause, or the Hangman is here to say to surrender to the situation and look at it from a new perspective. Because the next thing that we have is the 5 of Swords, which is all about conflict. So maybe you need to shift your focus or your perception to see it from their side, their point of view, because there's some kind of conflict going on. Yep. So maybe the conflict is around commitment. You know, maybe one of you wants commitment and one of you doesn't. The King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Okay, so all the pages are out here multiple times. And the King of Pentacles is here in reverse. So you thought this was going to be something stable. You thought this was going to be a new beginning, passionate new beginning. And that didn't happen. So the Hangman's here to tell you to surrender and look at this from a different perspective. Anything else that we need to see with this spread? The Queen of Swords. So this is telling me, you know, whatever this is that's happening is going to put you back in your element. It's going to give you your power back once you surrender. What is some advice for the Libras? So the Hierophant came out here in reverse. Okay, so that can be talking about some kind of commitment, or it can be talking about some kind of tradition. The Page of Pentacles wanted to come out in reverse, right? So some kind of commitment, something wasn't stable. The Three of Wands is here. This is some kind of partnership or working together with someone else that didn't happen. And then there's the Hermit. So the advice is to gain some introspection, about this situation, and about maybe you were the one that didn't want commitment. Maybe you are being asked to reevaluate what commitment means to you, or what you will accept in commitment. There's definitely something here about taking some kind of introspective look surrounding commitments. Anything else that we need to know for Libras? I hate when that happens. Okay. The Empress came out in reverse. Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse. The Fool came out in reverse. Nine of Cups came out in reverse. And the Page of Wands is out here again. So it's just telling you again that this is something that you thought was going to happen. The Empress is out here twice. The cards are just repeating themselves. Something you thought was going to happen. You thought this was going to be a new start. You thought this was going to be wish fulfillment, all that good stuff. And it ended up not happening. Okay, so let's get some messages. Let's use my new deck. These are messages from your angels. Let's get some messages here. See. These are really hard to shuffle. They're so cute, but they're hard to shuffle. So the first one out is affirmation. The second one out is forgiveness. So definitely it's talking about healing the situation, healing that disappointment, and affirmations to affirm what you want. Redefine what you want a commitment to be and affirm it so you can bring it into existence, right? Okay, guys, if you enjoyed that reading, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.